Every soul was designed to be blissful. Every soul was designed to be happy. Not upar niche, beach wala. If I can be transformed, born abroad, transformed here into a good human, practicing Sanatana Dharma and sharing that knowledge with others, every man, woman, and child can also be transformed, and see seva is the key part of life.
नमस्कार मित्रांनो, आज आपण एक थोडा वेगळा विषय घेऊन आलो आहोत. आजचे आपले पाहुणेही थोडे वेगळे आहेत. माझ्या हातात हे पुस्तक दिसतंय, इन क्वेस्ट ऑफ गुरु. हे पुस्तक लिहिणारे लेखक, पुस्तकावर लिहिलंय मॅथ्यू शॉके. उच्चाराला थोडं कठीण नाव आहे, पण त्यांचं आत्ताचं नाव आहे आनंदा मॅथ्यू. मूळचे अमेरिकन असलेले आणि आता हिंदू धर्माचा, सनातन धर्माचा पुरस्कार करणारे आणि त्यावर स्वतःच्या अनुभूतीवर पुस्तक लिहिणारे आनंदा मॅथ्यू आज आपल्यासोबत आहेत. आणि आज आपण त्यांच्याशी गप्पा गोष्टी करणार आहोत आणि त्यांच्या आयुष्याच्या अनेक वेगळ्या गोष्टींचा पैलू जाणून घेणार आहोत. आनंद मॅथ्यूजी, तुमचं स्वागत.
प्रणाम सर.
मराठीत पहिला प्रश्न. इन क्वेस्ट ऑफ गुरु लिखाण करण्याचं सुचलं कसं? Who inspired you to write this book and why you written this?
Well, thank you for having me here on your show. Pranam to all the viewers. I'm here by the blessing and the grace of my Guruji, Divine Colonel Ashok Kini, who hails from Kerala with Konkani Goan roots. He served the president of Bharat, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And actually it was Abdul Kalam who named him as Divine Colonel. So he is actually my guiding light, and he doesn't call himself a guru, but he asked me to write this book, In Quest of Guru, because every soul is on a quest for truth and knowledge. They're looking for the answers to the secrets of life. Though they are right in front of them, they don't know how to get there. So as I was going through a churning in my professional life, my personal life, and my spiritual life in Bharat as a cinematographer working in Bollywood around the time of the pandemic, I thought I was having very unique suffering. I thought that my suffering was something that only I was having. But then I discovered that my suffering, my questions, are the questions for every soul on the journey of life to figure out what is the purpose of my time here. What is the idea behind my everyday experiences. So that inspired me to write this book, because we all have questions, we all have problems, we all have suffering. And though the ancient knowledge is applicable today, it may not be easily digestible, especially for the youth of Bharat and the world. So this book is a way to give the foundation of Sanatana Dharma, Vedic Dharma, and Bharat's cultural roots for the youth of the world and the traditional seekers, so that they might find an easy path to lasting happiness and understanding the purpose of this life we're living.
You said understanding the purpose. So what is the basic core purpose and spiritual journey you have started when you leave that American lifestyle, came to India and get involved into Hindu Sanatana Dharma?
Well, I'm a professional cinematographer, and I landed first on the shores of original Bharat in Sri Lanka. I was working on a film with an international crew, and a lot of those crew members were actually from Bollywood industry. So the friendships and relationships I made there brought me to the shores of mainland Bharat. And there I saw that, one, the youth was disconnected from their roots. Second, I saw that there was that global society, that one family, that foundation is there. And that somehow continued to ignite a flame inside me that was there from a very troubled childhood. To understand, what is my everyday experiences? What am I supposed to learn? What are the troubles for? Are they meant just to trouble us, or are we supposed to learn something from them? So this started to ignite more of a quest for truth and knowledge inside me, which I did not know was in search of a guru. Not the guru as we think of it on the internet, but a guide, which is actually within all of us, that can bring us to understanding my everyday experience, the purpose of why I have a family, why I do a job, what am I supposed to take from all this? So that actually brought this book to life, to guide the everyday seeker on a path to lasting happiness and understanding a universal positive way of living, which is in harmony with each other, in harmony with the nature, in harmony with our environment, and in harmony with the society around us, our friends, our family, our colleagues, the average stranger on the street. So this is how this book came to light.
As a cinematographer, how did your background influence the storytelling, and what challenges did you face that readers, especially the youth, can identify with?
See, when we start our life, no one actually teaches us how to be happy from morning until night. No one has told us, you do this and the happiness will last all day. But the aim of all of life's many goals is happiness. And we hope that happiness will last. Whether we go to the coffee shop, or we go to work, or we go to play in the park, or we do our routine of our duty in our house, we're hoping for some bliss, some joy. But it goes up and it comes down, and it usually doesn't last. So we don't start the day happy and end happy. But that is not the design of the soul. Actually, every soul was designed to be blissful. Every soul was designed to be happy. Not upar niche, beach wala. Always in the middle, neither super happy nor super sad. And the foundational roots of Sanatana Dharma and Hindu Dharma is only this: a easily understandable way for positive living that actually brings us to peace with ourself and brings us happiness all day long.
Now you said the relevance of Sanatana Dharma. How is Sanatana Dharma relevant to people from different backgrounds, and what makes Bharat special to you?
See, Sanatana Dharma is universal Dharma. It is not a religious thing. It is a positive way of living. So what is Sanatana Dharma? It is goodness. It is honesty. It is positivity in our thoughts, our words, our deeds. It is selfless service to others, wanting nothing in return. It is self-honesty first, then honesty to others. It is acceptance of the reality of our situation in life, surrendering to that, but also not labeling it with an expectation, so that we can see the opportunity in everything, and applying positive action to thus synchronize our life and have happy living on this beautiful earth, which some could call heaven. So Bharat is the only place where you can eat any food, be any religion, but live in harmony with each other. And that lifestyle is universal for all of humanity.
My teammates will want to ask some questions to you.
You told about eternal happiness, so long-lasting happiness. We go to coffee shop and we have much happiness. So, what do you practice for long-lasting happiness, and the spiritual about your spiritual practice?
See, everyone might be born with some different background. One might be born Catholic, another might be born Jain, Sikh, maybe from a Sanatan base, maybe from Islam. But what ties everyone together? Humanity. And Sanatana Dharma is only a way for humanity to live in peace and harmony. We keep bringing that back because what is the foundation of living as a good human so that you can be happy? Because if you're happy in yourself and you make a peaceful environment within and without, you'll be happy with others. And that will spread like a wildfire. One spark can light many, many candles. That positivity that you give. So the foundation of lasting happiness and Sanatana Dharma is none other than easy passwords for the program we live in called as life. It starts with positive thinking. Manas kharab ho gaya, sab jeevan kharab ho gaya, hai na? So if our thoughts are not positive, our whole life will not be positive. We attract to us what we think. Yet bawe tat bawati. Western science takes it in a kind of incorrect manner. It actually means what I perceive will come in front of me and what I think will manifest. So we suggest to think positive. So it starts with positive thinking. We are only an antenna transmitting and receiving the energy of thought, the energy of words, the energy of deeds. That gets transmitted from us. It attracts similar energy, returns to us multifold. So we start with positive thinking, positive speaking, positive action, and service to others, wanting nothing in return, without an expectation of the outcome. Then honesty, self-honesty with myself so that I can still be honest with others. Then acceptance of the reality of any situation in life without labeling it good or bad, and surrendering that that is an opportunity for us. You put all these together, you can call them the passwords for the program called life, and this is the foundation of lasting happiness, because there is no good, bad. Any conflict in the world is a slight illusionary conflict. And Sanatana Dharma, some call Hindu Dharma or Vedic Dharma, has the answer for any issue in life, whether it be a war or a conflict between family in your own home. When we surrender our perspective for a pure one, when we treat others as we would like to be treated, when we practice these 7 passwords for life, the basis of Sanatana Dharma, positivity in our actions, words, and thoughts, service outside our own front door, there's problems everywhere. Who will you serve today? And if we are honest in all things, even if we feel that we lose sometimes by our honesty, and the long term will be rewarded. Because it is not about today's action. What we experience today is many lifetimes, and even this lifetimes of actions, thoughts, and words combined together, plus our current thoughts, words, and deeds. And that gives our daily experience. So how to chart our daily experience? Positivity, which can win over any karma stacked against you.
So, some do chanting for Sanatana Dharma, some perform yajna. So, your practice is to implement Sanatana Dharma's teaching in day-to-day life. We can say like this.
Correct. You know, some people eat different foods. You might have dosa, another person might have idli, maybe chicken and rice curry. We might differentiate that food, but at the end it's still only food. So we look at every human being, they're living in a house. Atma is within. So isme sab log Atma bhi hai. We cannot say that they're of this color or this nationality. Everyone is actually same. So there's many paths to the same destination. We are all going to that same destination. If we serve others, if we help others along the way, we'll also reach faster. So you can go by any route to that same destination. You can do chanting, you can do pat puja, or you can practice positivity. But if positivity is not there in your daily life actions and thoughts and words, if seva, service to others, is not there, then no prayer, pat puja will be of any use to you without that foundation of positivity. And this is the roots of Bharat's Sanatana Dharma.
You were Matthew Shock before, and now you are Ananda Mathews. How this transformation made you are Catholic and now you are Ananda? So what was the thought becoming Ananda?
A beautiful question. How to go from born in a Christian, Catholic, Baharka country, to come to Bharat and to practice Sanatana Dharma, to promote Sanatana Dharma, to make the youth and any seeker understand the path to lasting happiness.
And write a book on this.
And to write a book and bring that in. Why? If I can be born in a foreign country, in a Christian-centric place, and I can come to Bharat and be transformed, not only to practice Sanatana Dharma and an easily understandable path to lasting happiness, but also promote and share that knowledge with others. if that transformation can happen for me, why not for every man, woman, and youth? So that everyone becomes a champion for Sanatana Dharma in a practical sense and goes on to serve others in their daily life. Seva is not going and giving food and money. These are the lower end portions of seva. It is, who will you serve today? On the rasta and the road and market, there's problems. And it is not about money or food. It is about time, intention, positive energy, and care. Then, of course, if you're giving food and money, that's okay. This will bring happiness and relief to the person you are serving. It will quicken their payment of the debt of karma. And it also gives you relief as well. So you become happier, they become happier. Only seva, which is promoted by Sanatana Dharma, will multiply your happiness over and over and over again. So the short answer to your question is, if I can be transformed, born abroad, transformed here into a good human, practicing Sanatana Dharma and sharing that knowledge with others, every man, woman, and child can also be transformed and see seva as the key part of life to bring happiness to themselves and happiness to others so that we have a more harmonious nation, neighborhood, chawl, street, village, or office.
So can we say the Sanatana Dharma is the solution for every problem in the world?
I agree, sir. If we could drop a bomb and make peace, there would be peace all over the world, and it would have stopped with World War I. But no matter how many times we justify negative action through laws, social constructs, or belief systems, it never changes the truth of energy. I always say energy never lies, it only guides. So it is the in effect, can never be challenged. So dropping a bomb never made peace. It only brings more conflict and violence. So there's never a justification for any sort of negative action. Though we may, through our religion, through laws, through, say, agreements with each other, we may say that, oh, if it comes to this conflict, I can do some negative action. But that negative action I do today will give me a small high. And that high will be very short-lived, but I will pay a large debt later. You know, debt, or what people say is karma, is only EMI. It's a compounded interest. And the positive things that come to us in life are only that fixed deposit, that FD from you. You know, karma, or the issues we have in life, positive or negative, is only an EMI payment. It's an estimated monthly installment that is compounded daily. It is the debt of our deeds from ourselves, our parents, and our ancestors. The positive also the same. It's like a fixed deposit. The negative comes to you almost every day, correct? But the positive comes to you every once in a while. Fixed deposit is like this. The interest only gets paid out to you every once in a while. So how to marry these two? The negative always comes to me. The positive sometimes comes to me. Well, when the positive comes, I only have to hold on to that goodness, that good karma that's coming, and continue to do more good karma, good deeds, service to others, wanting nothing in return. And now no negativity can come and touch me. Whether you have a flat tire on your car, whether your boyfriend breaks up with you, whether the job doesn't go how you want and you don't get the raise. Life is full of expectations that never come the way we want. And maybe life was not about getting what we want. Maybe it was about surrendering and seeing everything as an opportunity. So when we understand that some trouble comes to us, it is our EMI payment. But if we are positive in that, if we start immediately doing seva, being positive in my thoughts, words, and deeds, then that trouble will naturally come down. And if I continue to do that, negative karma, or what I like to call the balance of the energy of action, past and present, can never come and touch me. But how often does the one with cancer go to the langar and start serving food or cleaning shoes? They take the medicine and they talk about and sit in their suffering. Many times I tell people, you stop now. You can take the medicine, but go out and do seva. You'll get immediate relief from whatever troubles you in life. And that will bring you happiness. Because we can never tell how much time we have here. Whether it's 1 year, 10 years, 15 years, we don't know. But it is about the quality. Life's measure is happiness in the moment of now. And life's quality is how we bring that happiness to others.
Just like you mentioned earlier, we were talking about interconnection. Like things are interconnected to everything. Like you coming here talking to us, and everything is interconnected. How would you elaborate it in words?
There is no random occurrence in this life. There is no random accident. There is no chance. Everything is puzzle pieces of like energy coming together. When you get a fit, things align, positive or negative. So either we meet people through karma. You go out on the road in Marco, you meet a lot of people, karma. If we take you to show you your past life, you'll see that everyone revolving around you is from that past life connection. So if we don't see things as chance and we see it not as coincidence, it is either karma or divine order, but we only look at it in a positive perspective, then we can see the opportunity in it. So when divine orders, there's no play of karma. And I love the word divine because it applies to every culture, every religion, every belief system on earth. Whatever you are connecting to the system server of the universe, which some may call Bhagwan or Bharat Mata or God. You can believe in Ram, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Allah, it doesn't matter. Because Eki Satam Vita Provanti. There's only one source. So understanding that, we have not come here by karma today. We've come here by some divine order. That's why everyone feels nice. You know when it's karma, positive or negative, because it seems slightly familiar. But you're quite surprised when it is of divine order. So the quick answer is, nothing in life is chance. There is no random accident, no random storm, no random meeting. It is all puzzle pieces of like energy coming together, birthed by your actions, past and present. And it is how we approach the occurrences of life today that matters and makes the karma and future for tomorrow.
सर आपने जो ये पुस्तक लिखी है इन वेस्ट ऑफ गुरु, तो ये पुस्तक लिखने के दरमियान आपकी यात्रा कैसी गई, आपकी क्या मेमोरीज हैं और किन कठिनाइयों का सामना करना पड़ा?
शी इज आस्किंग कि
80% समझता है.
in quest of guru, how you write this book, what is your memories about this, and one add-on question is how much time you take for this.
So the book In Quest of Guru is 3 saal making hai. So in 3 years' time, I sat with my Guruji after my transformation, and I started to understand that my problems, my suffering, my depression was not unique. It's everyone's problems, everyone's concerns. And my questions, seeking the mysteries of life, were also everyone's questions. So I thought, if I can be transformed and start to guide others in this 3 years' time to understand the intricacies of Sanatana Dharma, then actually this knowledge can be applicable to each man and woman, every youth of the world, to give them a smoother, shorter path to the destination of all souls, the purpose of living this life. Because life is actually only to clean our dirt of deeds, make a savings account, an FD, serve others wanting nothing in return, and enjoy our life. So that when we go, we say, I enjoyed my time, I helped others. Because what do we take with us when we go? We take the well wishes of the people. Oh, she was a nice person, he was a good person, they helped others. And we take our deeds. So this book was written for the global youth and the traditional seekers to understand an easily acceptable, practical path to lasting happiness, which will bring harmony with the nature, harmony with the self, and harmony with the environment around, the people that we live with, the animals that are part of our daily life. We should not do harm to anything in our environment. So that is how this book came to be. And it is actually already starting to relieve the suffering of many people, because they can see that we have used the story of one boy born in America, transformed in Bharat, practicing and guiding others through the Sanatana Dharma to bring lasting bliss and answer the questions we all have in our daily life.
I daily read newspapers. So basically, when I open the newspaper, I see many times that people are losing their patience, right? So if we, so positivity, Sanatana Dharma is the solution for this. Then what 5 steps, basic steps, baby steps we can follow to start our positive journey, or we can take the path of positivity?
So some people say you can reach the divinity by tapasya. They say you can reach it by surrender, maybe by bhakti, devotion to God or Guru, or whatever divinity that you're worshiping. But actually, you could look at it in a third way. Third way. You can say, when you wake up in the morning, if you say, Divine, Ma, Bhagwan, thank you for one more day of human life to serve you. And by serving the humanity, I plan to serve you. Ma, Divine, Bhagwan, thank you for one more day to see life as an opportunity. You do whatever you want in my life, whatever you want to call as God. You give me whatever you think is good for me. I surrender. Allow me to meet the people you want me to meet. Allow me to speak what you want me to speak. And what I do in the morning, the people which you make me to meet, Divine, give them whatever they want and double their faith in their own faith. If not double that faith, shake them to awaken that faith. So they'll say, wow, I feel positive. I feel good. Something has come to me. Because if we're sitting here today, and after today, something you've been looking for in life comes to you, wow, it'll be good. Then you'll have faith, more faith. That faith is your faith. You can't give me credit. That faith in whatever God or goddess should get doubled. And if we start our day like this, and we understand that Gangotri starts in the Himalayas as Ganga, and life is only a Ganga river. Starts at Gangotri, ends at Ganga Sagar. And after that is the ocean of purity. You can also look at it as born in class 0, moving through class 12, and after that is maybe university, PhD. But most people, they never get out of class 1 or class 2. They come down the Ganga and they don't surrender. They don't go with the flow of life, the flow of the river. They get out and they stand on the ghat and they say, what's my future? And they look at their problems. Then they go further away from the flow of life, the river of life, and they ask, help me change my future. Even if they get back in the flow of life, they fight the current. And when they look down the river, the Ganga goes in a current. They get scared because they cannot see what's ahead of them. Even if I tell you, go with the flow, surrender. What's around the corner is beautiful. Better than you can ever imagine is the plan of the divine for your life. But
We scare sometimes. Wake path, we can't take wake path because we scare what will happen if we failed.
what if?
Happy.
Correct? So it's like you see the river and it curves, and I say, ma'am, where you need to go, which is better than your wildest dreams, your best imagination, is right around the current of the river. You go with the flow, you'll get there. You say, no, I want to stop, I want to fight the flow, I want to go back to the past, I want to get out and stand on the riverbank. You look at your problems, you'll find 10 more problems. You ever been to a coffee shop or a bar? People are never talking about the present. They talk about past, they talk about the future. Wisha, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You've heard this term. So actually, you can say that it is like today, we're all sitting here together, and you're in a car with me, a gadi, divine gadi. And I stop the car. I say, Raghav, stop the car. Open the door. So they open the door. And I say, madam, ciao. You say, why? Why should I go? I say, ma'am, okay, just look at the open door. There is a road, and you know that road. You've been on it for your whole life, many lifetimes. You know the path. You know where it goes. You know how it feels. If you want, you get out and go there. Or you can close the door and continue with us in this new Gaudi, this beautiful path of life, better than your wildest imagination will come. No fear will be there. Because if you win over the fear of death, you'll win over 50% of the worries of life. So you think for a moment and you say, okay, I'll continue. So it's basically, I've given you a life raft, I've put you in the Ganga, and I ask you just to go with the flow down the river. This river of life was only meant to teach you invaluable lessons, which we have talked about. So you said, what is an easy path for that happiness? That's your question, correct?
What are the easy steps or baby steps we can take at our, the starting the journey of positivity?
To find the path to lasting happiness and to be on the igniting journey of positivity, start your day by surrender, saying whatever you believe in, thank you for one more day of human life to be at your service and to serve the humanity. I surrender. Give me what's good for me. Now you start to practice what I call the passwords for the program called as life. It is a training program, a school for the soul, life. You start with positive thoughts. If the thought is not positive, you catch it, immediately change it to something positive. Positive words. It sounds easy, but to apply it is sometimes difficult. Even if you say something negative, you make it positive immediately because you are only transmitting energy which returns to you manyfold. Then you practice positive action. Actually, thinking, speaking, acting is action. You start with self-honesty. Self-honesty is accepting reality. So honesty, first with myself, then with others. I accept the reality of the moment. I don't fight it. I don't wish it was something else. I don't want to go back to the past. When I stop reaching behind me to touch what I think I lost, I start to fly in life and be synchronized. And then I surrender with service to others without my expectation. Seeing everything as an opportunity, everything is divine. When I put all this positivity together, my life synchronizes. And then I can do my pot puja, my prayers. But without this foundation of positivity, nothing will bear fruit. And when did you get something you actually wanted in life, exactly how you wanted it?
I think time is a hurdle for us right now. But thank you, Ananda. Your name is the solution of everything. I think every solution is in your name. If we find out Ananda, then we will never get any problem.
Actually, my Guruji, Divine Colonel Ashokini, gave me the name Ananda Mathews because Ananda is the one that takes the sorrows. It sucks the sorrows from the people. And that bliss, that lasting happiness...
It's a different angle.
That bliss is the design of every human soul. To understand the Guru within and live in happiness with our society, with our nature, with our nation, with ourselves, and enjoy our life.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks for sharing your experiences and guiding us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Pranam.
तर आनंदा मॅथ्यूंनी आनंदी राहायचे जे काही उपाय सुचवले आहेत, तरुणांनी नक्की हे पुस्तक वाचावं आणि फॉलो करावं. सगळ्यांना मनपूर्वक धन्यवाद. थँक्यू.